Welcome viewer. I am Dr. Pranali Jadhav. Let's start to discuss the poem A Red Red Rose by Robert Burns. First of all, I am going to discuss the introduction, then poem in detail. Afterward, analysis of the poem. At the end, I am going to discuss the theme of the poem. A Red Red Rose is a poem composed by Scotland's national poet Robert Burns. It was first published in 1794 in a collection of traditional Scottish songs set to music. The poem has the form of a ballad. Ballad means a song to be sung aloud. The poem is written partially in ballad meter, the first 8 lines, and partially in common meter, the last 8 lines. The poem explores the sensation and passion of love. It consists the speaker's attempt to communicate or express the depth of his love. The poem Red Red Rose has gained a lot of popularity across the globe since its publication. Let's discuss the poem A Red Red Rose by Robert Burns. Have you seen a red rose? How it looks? Yes, very beautiful. Let's see how the Robert Burns described the red rose in the poem. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. The speaker described his beloved as a beautiful red rose, which is very fresh and charming, that has just recently bloomed, especially in the month of June. It also refers the speaker's feelings for his beloved, as he says, the beloved is like a rose newly sprung in June, emphasizes her beauty and youth. It also implies that this is a new relationship with all the freshness and excitement. Oh, my love is like the melody that sweetly played in tune. Here, speaker compare his love with a melody that sweetly played in tune. His beloved is as sweet as beautiful song played by a skilled musician. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I. He will love his bonny lass as long as he is alive and until the world ends. Here, fair, a word that once upon a time meant pretty, beautiful, or attractive. Bonny means beautiful, and lass means girl or a young woman. So deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. The beloved is so beautiful that the speaker loves her with a deep and strong passion. So strong, in fact, that the speaker's love will last until the oceans have become dry. Look at this image of ocean or sea. What do you think? Will it dry? Let's read these two stanzas. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like the melody that sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. The seas will probably never gang dry. So the speaker seems to be saying that he will love his lass forever. Till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. What does he mean by rocks melting with the sun? Does he mean that the rocks melt in the sun? Like the seas going dry? It is not possible the rocks are going to melt unless they get thrown into volcano or meteor strikes the earth. Thus the speaker says that even after the seas have evaporated and the earth has decayed, the speaker will still love the beloved. Speaker says that true love is both constantly renewing and completely unchangeable. These images represent great length of time. It would take an eternity for these events to happen. So, the speaker is again emphasizing the fact that he will love her forever or at least until long after their lives are over. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. This love will endure until their own lives have ended, and even until all human life has ended. Thus, the speaker goes on to emphasize how long his love will last. The speaker uses three images to measure how long these feelings of love will last: the seas going dry, the rocks melting, and the sands of life running out the end of life. And the fair thee will only love, and fair thee will a while. The speaker concludes by saying goodbye to the beloved. Farewell means goodbye. The speaker reminds her forever, as she is the only person the speaker loves. The speaker wishes her well during their temporary separation. These lines suggest the separation or departure. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. The speaker reaffirms his or her faithful love by promising to return, even if the journey covers a very long distance and takes a very long time. Thus, in the final stanza, the speaker bids farewell to the beloved, as if the speaker is planning to leave on a journey. The beloved doesn't need to worry, though, because the speaker promises to return, even if the journey is 10,000 miles long. This promise implies that just as long stretches of time could not exhaust the speaker's love for the beloved, a long stretch of distance cannot keep the speakers away from her. Let's read these two stanzas again. Till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fear thee will my only love, and fear thee will a while. And I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. The speaker very artistically draws a picture of his penetrating and intense love. He paints this picture with profound emotion. The speaker compares his adorable beloved with a red rose and a sweet melody to intensify his deep feeling for her. He addresses her declaring that his love will stay still until the seas dry up and the rocks melt with the sun, because his beloved is so lovable. His love for beloved will last until the sands of their lives have run out and they draw close to death. Means till the end of his life he will love his adorable beloved. Due to some reasons he has to go far away from her, but he promises to return towards her even if he has to travel thousands of miles. Thus, the metaphorical representation of love through natural phenomena, the sea and the sun, fascinates or enchants the reader. Use of simile in the poem. Simile is a device used to compare an object or a person with something else to make the meaning clear to the reader. There are two similes used in this poem. The first is used in the first line. Oh, my love is like a red, red rose. Here the poet compares his beloved with a red rose. The second is used in the third line. Oh, my love is like the melody. And the poet compares his love with sweet melody. Use of hyperbole in the poem. Hyperbole is a device used to exaggerate a statement for the sake of emphasis. The poet has used hyperbole in the last line of the second stanza. Till the seas gang dry, he says that he continued to love his beloved till the seas dry up. The next is used in the third stanza, and the rock melt with the sun. He says that he continued to love his beloved till the rocks melt with the sun. Both these are the exaggerated statement that is used in the poem, and that is known as an hyperbole. Use of alliteration in the poem. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound in the same line, such as the sound of L and R in Oh My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose. Here we can see the repetition of the consonant L and L, and another repetition of the consonant R, R and R. Let's discuss the theme of the poem. Love and separation are the major themes in the poem. The poet has covered the theme with using metaphors of natural objects such as rose, sun, rock, sea, etc. The poem is primarily concerned with the speaker's love for his beloved. He admires her beauty and expresses his endless or infinite love for her. His love is so deep rooted that it will stay forever, no matter whatever happens in their life. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the poem. If you like this video, subscribe it, like it, and share it.